All right, this video is about fruitarian tips for beginners. First of all, we need to clarify there's a fruitarian diet and then there's the fruit-based diet. So a fruit-based diet is a diet that utilizes mostly fruit or
predominantly, mostly, majority.
So we could say 51% of carbohydrates or 51% of calories coming from fruit, versus a fruitarian diet is a diet that is only fruit. So very few people that say that they follow a fruitarian diet actually do follow, in fact, a full-on fruitarian diet. But there has been sort of a vague definition in the community, and that's a little bit of an issue. So let's talk about
no coconuts, no greens, no vegetables.
Yeah, so fruitarian diet will be only fruit.
No nuts, no seeds.
How about we talk about fruitarian tips for really fruitarian diet? So if you're gonna eat only fruit for a diet, what do you need to do?
I would say
number one,
quality.
High quality fruit. You need high quality fruit and you need lots of it.
Yeah.
You need
quality
lots
and quantity.
Lots of it and lots of quality. And I would say for that it's important probably to live somewhere that's tropical or subtropical, or maybe a place like New York City that's not subtropical, but you have massive wholesale distributors
available
where you can go and get maybe high quality fruit in high quantity for cheap and kind of still get away with it. But of course it's not ideal because it's not coming fresh from the plant. It's just
otherwise if you're not in Southern California, Texas, or Florida,
definitely
you want to move out of the States probably.
Pretty much. So I would say number two is find a community of people that are doing the same. And that's gonna be tricky because very few people are fruitarians.
Or at least one or two good friends or something, like what Bruno and I have. It's a bit of a support system, we both are into fruit, so it's easier to keep each other in check. Right?
Yeah, we can definitely do fruitarian diet for a handful of weeks without really having much issue, because whenever one of us wants to go and maybe eat some vegetables or eat some cooked food, we can catch each, not every time, but
keep each other motivated for the most part.
So what about education? Studying it, learning about different fruits, what they do.
Yeah, you want to have the knowledge before you get into it, I guess. Do some research, watch some YouTube videos.
Even doing, just keep informing yourself. Maybe I would say also, sort of alongside this support system, have maybe like a role model or a fruitarian hero, somebody that you can look up to, somebody that has been fruitarian for a long time, and you can say I want to be like this person, I want to follow the fruitarian diet, and it could be
for me it's Robert Morris,
right? Even though he's not fully fruitarian.
I don't think he is, but he's got the knowledge, and for me
he's a very convincing guy. For me it would be Mango Woodsack. He's been a fruitarian for almost 20 years now, and 100% fruitarian. I mean, he is the man when it comes to fruit. Ann Osborne, lots of years, maybe a decade, maybe 2 decades following a fruitarian diet. And then there's, young YouTubers, right? Michael Arnstein was a huge inspiration on the athletic side of things. He was fruitarian. He was more like a 95% fruitarian, I would say.
Like that,
but maybe a lot of times he would just go and eat only fruit for long periods of time. And then we have people like Ted Carr. Alice from Rhode Island. We have Sweet Fruit. What's his name? Sweet
Natural Living.
Sweet Natural Living. There's definitely a lot of people out there who are.
Or Bruno Travis.
Sure. All right, let's go back to more tips.
I'd say food combining.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. Understanding fruit combining is huge. Because why?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of videos or information you'll be able to find on it, but basically you want to keep similar foods together with your meals and give time in between eating foods that are different, and they're categorized by acid, subacid, sweet, fats, or melons. And there's rules on which to combine and which not to combine for optimal digestion, to keep you from getting gas, to keep you from having stomach aches or melon belly, and just feeling your best. You want to keep your rules in line.
Good. And that goes a little bit hand in hand with the information part of the education, right?
Researching and being informed on it.
So I would add another tip that's really important is knowing the motive. Like, why are you doing a fruitarian diet? Are you doing it because you think it's better for your athletic performance? Are you doing it because it's healing and you're trying to detox? Are you doing it for ethical reasons because you don't think it's okay to kill plants? Right?
All of the above.
All of the above, right? But understanding that motive and remembering that.
Yeah, focus on it when you're thinking you want to eat something outside of that.
Yeah, when you get into
that fruit range.
The spinach cravings.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's no joke. I was getting spinach cravings.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, I remember when we were in kind of hippie. Celery.
Is another one.
Yeah. So any more tips you can come up with for beginners? I think just understanding the difference between a fruitarian diet and a fruit-based diet.
Yeah, that's a big one.
It's important, and knowing that a fruit-based diet it's great. In many cases, it could be actually better, whether it is because of a mineral situation or maybe because of a location situation. Like, for example, for me, being in Boulder, Colorado, where it's cold, 4 or 6 months of the year, it's on the cold side of things. Maybe it would have been easier for me to stick to a fruit-based diet because I can sort of complement with vegetables versus me trying to be 100% fruitarian and being so stubborn that I was eating fruit like that was unripe. So just understanding that and understanding why, why is it that you want to be a fruitarian and not just follow a fruit-based diet.
I think one more thing I would add is be prepared for criticism. Because a lot of people, they're really skeptical or doubtful of a fruit-based diet.
Yeah.
And I guess having the information, again, doing the research and being well-informed on why you're doing what you're doing and the nutritional benefits and having confidence in the diet would help with when people confront you about it.
Yeah. How would you, what tip would you give in terms of dealing with cravings? Like, what do you do when the cravings come in? I mean, we talked about having enough fruit around, but sometimes even if you have enough fruit around, it's just cravings come in anyways.
I don't know. I mean, I think a big difference is like, you wouldn't get the cravings if you're really, really committed.
Yeah.
Right? So I think focus on the commitment and
remember
why you're doing what you're doing and hopefully that'll help get rid of it.
Yeah, and I mean there's other things, you can talk about for things like meditation, for example, when the cravings come, people get really anxious and sometimes you can just sit down with the feeling, with the need, with the lack, with the attachments and all that stuff and just find out where that's coming from. Yeah, a
lot of the times I feel like when I get cravings, it's not because I'm sick of fruit and I want something other than fruit. It's because I'm having anxiety or I'm stressed about something.
Yeah, so
I feel like I'm missing something, and then something cooked or something outside of what I'm usually eating sort of gets me away from that emotion.
Right. So we're talking about
it's like a coping mechanism.
Understanding, and it is a coping. Indeed, food is a coping mechanism for emotional struggles, and I think just being able to understand that sometimes when you feel that you're hungry, it's not really hunger. It's not true hunger. It's just you trying to get away and distract yourself, or maybe you're bored. I would add fasting, the importance of fasting. Every once in a while, maybe once a week or whatnot, just have to do it like a dry fast day or a water fast, couple days.
Intermittent fasting.
Yeah, things like that. Will help with the cleansing process. Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
We covered quite a lot.
Yeah, I think we got it.
Cool.
Awesome. If you have more questions, please leave comments below.